Hey everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
We're the Hustle Couple coming at you today with a midweek What's Sold on eBay and Poshmark.
Yeah, I've got a couple of sales on Poshmark, mostly on eBay today, though.
I think 11 total. Hi.
Hey!
Welcome.
How's everybody doing?
If you're new, we appreciate you. And if you're seasoned, we appreciate you even more.
That's right.
Okay, we've got some doozies to pack up. Only 11 things, but some doozies. And you guys love it when we have to pack up the doozies because it shows you how we do it, which is not always perfect. And then you get to make fun of us.
That's right.
All right.
You want to do the Poshmark?
Let's do the Poshmark first. I like to keep you guys updated on our morning. Dan went to the Goodwill and donated all of the stuff out of our death pile. Gone. We have very little left at our house.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. All right. First
You have
one's
a froggy throat?
I do the suit, and my drink is in the kitchen, of course.
Oh, you better run and get it. You're going to be doing this the whole video. All right, this sold on Poshmark. We've had it for a very long time. This is a Christian Dior pinstriped suit. And when I say suit, I mean a sport coat. It's just one, okay? And vintage Dior normally does well for us. What I don't recommend doing, and what Dan doesn't recommend doing, is buying a pinstriped sport coat without the pants. A sport coat is just a suit without the pants. But pinstripes are normally only worn with matching pants. So it's a harder sell. So that's why I think this took so long to sell. We do not pick up pinstripe blazers or suit jackets anymore. Christian Dior Monsieur. It is a good brand to pick up. We do really well with vintage Christian Dior. However, like I mentioned, and if you don't know what a pinstripe is, I'll show you right now. It's like this. It has a small skinny stripe on it. Just not the best idea. But this one sold for $40.
We'll take it.
We will take it, which is pretty low though, to be honest. Pretty low for a sport coat. But when we've had it that long and the offer comes through, you take it.
All right. Thank you.
I'm not saying they can't sell because we've sold them many times, but we just don't pick them up anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for a pen. Y'all, I changed my phone. Look.
She couldn't take it.
Couldn't take it.
Couldn't take it.
We got new phones for Christmas for each other. The iPhone 14 Pro. It was so heavy, and I'm such a little person. My hand couldn't even... I couldn't. I was getting carpal tunnel, and I was having issues with my elbow. And luckily, Apple extended their return window because of the holidays. And so we just eked it in under the return window, and I was able to get this iPhone 13 mini.
It's so tiny.
And it's pink.
It's so tiny.
It weighs like 2.5 ounces less. Can you believe that? It feels so light. Like when Dan handed it to me, he was like, "Oh my god, it's so light."
It's so delicate. I'm scared to break it.
And it's pink, but it's still good. I feel like Y2K days. I'm back with my tiny phone. Oh, so much better for my wrist.
Isn't it lighter than the 10 even?
Yeah. So we were rocking the iPhone 10s for, I don't know, for the last 5 years, which we've been filming on. That's what we've been filming on. And this is even lighter than that. And it's the 13. I was like, yeah.
Yes.
So Dan kept his 14 Pro, which is what we're filming on right now, which is why you can see my pores.
Yeah, it's got the 48 megapixel camera.
I only have a 12 camera now. All right,
here you go. First
12
one.
megapixels. We sold a Jinko shirt.
Megapixels.
So I gave this to April to list for us to take a picture of because it had a flaw. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to list it.
List it.
It's Jinko. You guys remember Jinkos? Those big baggy pants from the 90s. Well, they also made shirts. I don't know. And so I said, oh, I don't have the title. I was like, Jinko shirt. Flaw in the title with all caps.
Oh yeah, it was very apparent.
And I think it sold for $12.
Okay.
Good. It was sitting here because I didn't know whether to list it because it had a flaw. And so I just gave it to her. I was like trying to get clothes together for her to take pictures of. And I was like, oh, just take it.
Just take it.
And then it sold the same day. You gotta get out of here. So I listed 20 things this morning. fresh listings from April's pictures, and then I cross-listed all the things we did last night and the things I listed this morning. That's what I've been working on today. And we're selling the stuff.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
All right, Poshmark number 2.
Another thing that I didn't know how to list, and April said, no, give it to me. I'm going to take pictures of it. You're going to list it. And she was right. Is this vintage baby dress. I listed it yesterday. It sold yesterday on Posh. And I've had it forever. I know you can't really see it, but it is gorgeous. It's from like the 1960s. It has a little bit of a German vibe to it, I'm not going to lie. It's got this embroidery. It had some kind of a brand. I don't remember what it was called, though. Irrelevant brand. And anyway, there was no flaws. I don't know how to list vintage stuff. I have an issue. So I just put vintage baby dress.
Vintage baby dress.
With embroidery or whatever in the title. And then it sold immediately for $25. I listed it for $40. And it sold for $25 on Posh. And I think that's great. This was in our death pile at least 4 years. Because I have like a hang up with... What was that?
That was the ticket for the Jingo shirt.
Why?
When
Yeah,
because you didn't give it. You didn't give me the ticket.
Anyway, so the moral of the story is just list it.
Just list it, man.
Even if you don't know how to comp it, it's the internet. Just let the internet do its thing. And it will sell immediately, maybe.
Maybe.
It did. So I figure it's worth $25 because that's what someone offered me. So I was like, okay. So it's not too bad. Poshmark's picking up a little bit.
Complete.
Okay, let me put those up here. Where's the other one? It's not this. Yeah, it's this.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, this is... the doozies is at the end.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Okay, this sold right before we went to press. The 60... Nope. Okay, wait. What?
Huh?
Who?
Where?
What? No. Oh, wait. Sorry, I gotta flip back to my other page. Yeah.
There you go.
62.87. That's what I thought.
Okay.
J. Jill, size 2X perfect tank top. We paid 46 cents for it. It's a basic. And someone offered $17.95, and I said, bye.
Bye.
Going to Pennsylvania. Fantastic.
Get it out of here.
In case you're wondering how I list basics, J. Jill plus size 2X perfect tank black cotton lycra stretch basic camisole.
Just like that.
$17.95 plus $4.99 shipping. Okay, another J. Jill.
Okay, this one weighs in at 6 ounces.
Great. This is the J. Jill plus size 2X pure indigo dark wash high waisted slim leg pull on jean pant. 46 cents again from that same haul, and someone offered 18 and I took it. Showing the edge.
Skirting the edge.
What was it?
15.4.
I think we weighed these, so
we
they
did.
should be right.
Yep.
We weigh things now when we list them, so they should be right. Next is a pair of shoes, and I think...
15.8.
Nice. So you put in 16 ounces in eBay when this happens. Put in 1/6 in the ounces field, and then tab, and it will go to 1 pound. Don't put in 1 pound. It will be like, no go. It's a little glitch. You cannot mail up to 16 ounces if you go to the post counter. You can't do that. But on eBay, you can. Okay. These shoes are Manolo Blahnik, size 12, 42, loafer flats, fabric gold striped shoes. They sold for $75.
Nice.
I think this is the last pair of Manolos to go. I think. I got these at an estate sale. I'm not really sure what's going on with these. If they're like...
There's a dust bag in there too, so...
Are they discolored here? Like, I'm not really sure what's going on here, y'all.
I don't think so.
We'll see if we get these back.
You want me to stuff the toe with some tissue?
Yeah, I like to stuff the toe. Would you like to put them in the dust bag? That's like super fancy.
Right, I'll stuff it with this. Then we can wrap them in or whatever you want to do. Put them in the dust bag. Sure.
Or we could lay this on top. That would be a nice
Ooh,
presentation.
nice. Very nice.
We're all about the presentation here.
Oh, are we?
Not at all. Where's my coffee? Hold on, y'all. This is tragic. So I didn't tell you this, Dan.
Uh-oh. Keeping secrets.
On Instagram, the Java sock people are having a 40% off sale, and everyone was tagging us.
Yes! We're not even part of their affiliate thing.
Everyone was like, look, there's a 40% off sale. It's only today, so I got to order some. We're going to do some giveaways of Java sock.
Apparently we're doing Java sock giveaways. All right.
I told you I didn't talk to you about it. I got to order some today, though. They're so great. All right, these are going to California, but they're a size 12, so they have to stay in this
shoebox.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be okay.
It will be okay because they're not very heavy.
We have an inordinate amount of things going to Virginia today.
That's weird. Remember, it used to be like
Ohio. Today is the Virginia day. Normally it's Ohio. I don't know how the eBay, you know how they like cycle through your listings, and I don't know. Okay? There's a conspiracy on Reddit that they... Oh, wait.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I just didn't want to... There's a conspiracy that says they try to get you to ship it the furthest possible.
Okay.
So they, because then they make more money in fees.
Right.
I don't know if that's true. All of our stuff's going to Virginia today, though. Except for these are going to California. It's fine.
Okay. Back in the box they go. I need like an air pocket or something. Is there anything, or should I just cut the box down?
No, I can give you some things, but what happened to all the stuff? We need to bring some of that in.
Yeah, it's in the garage.
It's not that helpful, is it?
Not really.
We have
there's a little issue pile going on.
We have issue. Oh, here. Is that any?
Not really.
Nothing. Alright, that's the issue.
Here, I can just, you want me to use some big bub?
I want you to clean this out.
Yeah.
Alright. We have all this bubble wrap. I'm like all up in the camera. Sorry, y'all. We need to hang it up there. We found a roll of big bubble wrap when we were cleaning out the garage. Huzzah!
Yes.
Good thinking.
Oh.
Alright. Next is this Adidas track jacket that was also death piling.
Yeah, man. It was
death piling.
Death piling.
And the reason it was death piling is because I couldn't find the exact model. And so April already had pictures. So this is the workflow. She takes pictures and then she bags the items.
Bags and tags.
And put them in she doesn't tag. She bags. And she puts them in the boxes. Go ahead.
7.4, 5.3, 15. 1 pound, 15 ounces.
Ooh. And so anyway, she delivers the boxes with all the things in the bags, right? And then I take a box a day and put it on my desk and go through. I weigh each thing to make sure I'm charging the right shipping. I build the listing from her draft that she's already made in eBay. And I list everything in the box. So if she took photos of it, I'm listing it. Mm-hmm. So this one ended up being Adidas track jacket, full zip, size large, black sport, classic 3 stripes, gold, Clima 365. That was the title. I couldn't find the exact frickin', and that was holding me up so far. But it can't hold me up anymore because I'm making myself list a whole box a day.
So
I just had to make it up, and then it sold in one day.
There you go. See?
For $31.45. You don't have to know the exact thing. I'm talking to me, talking to you.
Talking to everybody. Mostly talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm reflecting.
Yes.
Okay, another thing from the old 6280, sorry.
Okay.
From the estate sale, we picked up all the swim that they had. It was 46 cents. This is Land's End. Land's End plus size 26W women's one-piece textured black swimsuit. Again, I didn't know the exact model, but there were pictures, so I just listed it.
Yes.
This one's not going to Virginia. It's going to West Virginia.
Okay.
One of my friends from another state was like, Oh, you're in East Virginia?
Yes. East Virginia.
Cracking me up. All right. Swim does really well in the winter for us. So we list it all year long.
Yes. Because where are you going to go and get a swimsuit right now if you were going on like a cruise or a tropical vacation?
Well, I tell you where I went to get a swimsuit on the internet, and then they delivered it too late.
Oh, snap. They sure did. Not fun. 11 ounces.
Okay, we've had this forever, and then yesterday when we had to get... What did we mail yesterday that we had to get?
The phone.
When we got the phone off the shelf, this thing almost fell, and I touched it.
Yep.
And then it sold.
What?
I swear we have this thing.
It happens.
I think
it
other
happens
people,
to other people too.
Yeah, right? As soon as you touch it and you haven't touched it in years. Anyway, this is Susan G. Komen Sparkle Spa Pink Gem Cleaner. It cleans your jewelry, which I really wanted to keep this, but the comps are very good, and I don't actually have jewelry that needs cleaning. And then I would just obsess on cleaning jewelry that we are selling, that we don't really need to be selling. Anyway, it sold for $35.95, and we paid $3 for it.
Okay, here's the issue.
Okay, what's the issue?
We only charged $8.99 for shipping.
Perfect.
Yes.
It's going to Maryland.
Yes.
Which is not Virginia either, but right beside Virginia, and so is West Virginia. It's all in this one little area. I don't understand it. Anyway, what?
So it's $10.63 for this box, which I'm not sure if it will even fit into.
Okay.
Or we have to use a different, or use our own box.
We have many boxes.
We have many boxes.
We have
How heavy are we talking here? It's under 2 pounds. So is that good?
Is it going to stay under 2 pounds with the box and such?
See, I don't know.
That looks good, good size box.
Looks pretty good, right?
That's pretty good.
Are you okay here once we bubble wrap this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. We can wrap it this way a couple times. This way only maybe once or twice.
Okay. Do you need the big bubble wrap?
No, let's start with the little.
Oh, little.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know what I ordered, but this does not feel like our old bubble wrap.
Oh man, is American Bubble Boy starting to cut corners now?
I don't know. It feels like extra cruisy.
That's a technical term.
Man, we got a really tough one coming up. I'm nervous.
Oh,
I'm so
no.
nervous. One more piece of clothing. What do you want to bet it is, y'all? Take bets. Black, the basic. Is it J. Jill?
Or Eileen Fisher.
Or Soft Surroundings?
Oh, one of the three.
Or Eskandar?
Oh, that'd be nice.
It is not Eskandar.
Dang.
It is not Soft Surroundings.
Uh-oh.
It is not J. Jill. Come on, Eileen.
Yeah, man.
Eileen Fisher pants. Eileen Fisher pants. I mean, shirt.
Shirt.
Y'all, it's a shirt.
We're just used to selling pants. So.
This is a thrifted shirt, and it's just regular, and it's viscose. So when I say don't underprice your Eileen Fisher, what I mean is like price it based on the fibers that make the piece. This is viscose. It's a cheap fiber. This sold for $20, which is great. We paid $1 for it, and it sold very quickly. So happy with that. $20 out the door. I'm just wrapping it up over here.
Yeah, man.
Throw this in a bubble mailer. It's going to be on its way to, this is actually going to New York. But every single thing is on the East Coast. Every, except for that one California. Isn't that crazy?
I'm going to use the big bub for void fill, because that's
Okay.
really all we need at this point.
So we're trying to make our goal of $300 a day profit.
Man, that's lofty.
I don't know that we're going to make it today again. but we're not backing down. Dan got rid of all the sport coats, so we're in the market to... Well, actually, we have an LA haul we need to do.
That's right. There's some
good stuff in there. We're just trying to list better stuff, and we're going to make the goal. That's how you make the goal. You just list better stuff. And better means more desirable. Like, people want to buy it right now. Ah! We did have some good zingers, though. This one coming up is real good. We hauled this. I'm going to give you some preface before I tell you what it is.
Okay.
I'm struggling over here. We hauled it in, I think we did a thing where we went and got 10 or 20 items from the store with the highest sell-through rate, and we only spent $50.
I kind of remember that.
We did this, like, challenge for ourselves, and we were like, we're going to turn this $50 into $1 million or something based on sell-through rate. And so we bought a piece, and it's fragile. We don't buy fragile things anymore unless they're...
Man, that's right.
What?
I'm just remembering the fragile.
Unless they're worth, like, a lot of money. And this one was worth a lot of money. We just had to wait for it to sell. We are also out of our wheelhouse on this item.
Totally.
We don't recommend this unless it's worth over, like, $100. Then maybe you could stretch your wheelhouse a little bit. It's going to take us a long time to pack it up. And it took us a little bit to research it, to list it. But we did get it listed. And I think we've sold everything from that video. We should really go back and check it out.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
It's all good.
2 pounds, 4 ounces. 11 by 8 by 6.
All right.
Okay.
Here it is, y'all.
Oh man, here it is.
Please don't let me drop it.
Don't do that.
I feel like there's like a little something. We need to wipe it down. This is a butter dish.
Get in there.
And I'm trying, but there's like a plate inside of it.
Nice.
Okay, I'll show you the brand. Not everything from this brand does well. You have to look it up. This is Haviland in conjunction with Le Monge. And this is a cherry blossom design. I knew this because I'm from DC. I knew exactly what it was. So I was able to look it up. But they have roses, lots of roses. Okay.
All the roses.
There are lots of roses. Hold on, we need to wipe this. We gotta wipe them. It's been sitting on the shelf.
Okay.
So if you see special pieces like this, like the plates and the bowls and the cups, I don't touch because you gotta ship them. But like one piece, I can do one piece, right? I can ship a piece. I think we're about to find out. Anyway, this, I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna leave it. So this is a butter dish. The butter sits on here. This piece sits inside of here. And how many times did we try to break this on the way home? The person that was ringing it up was like, crashed everywhere. We're like, oh God. It survived. So hopefully it survives its little trip to Virginia. It's going to my hometown.
Oh, right.
It really, really is. I probably know the person because my hometown is not that big.
I'm trying to be nice with it.
And anyway, I'm going to get to the part where I tell you how much it sold for.
Okay. You're kind of stretching it.
Building some suspense.
Milking it.
Milking it. I don't know about that. Okay. Theodore Haviland, Limoges, France, 3-piece covered butter dish cherry blossoms. This sold for $116.96.
Dang.
Pretty happy with that.
Man, I did not know that. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little sale that will help our profit margin because we did not pay a lot for this. Where's the ticket? We paid $4.20 for it. It must have been an average cost of good day because that's not a normal thrift price.
No, it was. It was like $4.79 or like $6.99 with a 40% off from St. B's. I remember where we got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And like I said, not everything Limoges is, or Haviland, sometimes they do a collaboration, sometimes they're separate. Not everything is great. So definitely look up what you're doing. But we always look up the unique pieces, like butter dishes, gravy bowls.
Sorry.
I have many teacups that are not worth listing, in my opinion. Like, they're worth like 8 to 12. And so I have a teacup collection from when we first started thrifting. So anyway, look up the pattern. Use Google Lens. That will really, really help you. Google Lens was no help on this, actually. And so I was just able to just write it in the title and wait for somebody to find it. Because the Cherry Blossoms ones that they had was not exactly what this was. I did spend quite a bit of time listing this. And another reason why it's not in our wheelhouse. I'm sure some of you guys list this kind of stuff all the time and it's easy, and this one just, it's not.
I hope I'm like, I don't know, I might be overpacking.
You know what, as long as it gets there, $116.
Yeah. What do you think? We're gonna need a large box probably.
A large box?
I don't know. Let me see.
I think it's gonna be, I don't know. We don't know anything. Yeah, I don't know what size. You're supposed to, when you,
Put
from
a
what
box
I've,
in a box.
yeah, you're supposed to double box it.
Yeah.
You knew what I was gonna say.
I
You
knew what you were gonna say. What do we charge for shipping on this?
I have no idea.
$12.99.
So
for
what
expedited
if
delivery.
what if we regional inside of a regional? Like a regional A inside of a regional B?
Yeah, we could probably do that. We could do something like that.
I think that would be the right size. Like the long version, maybe?
A long one, yeah.
Well, I don't know. See, that's fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing. This is why we don't do this anymore. We still have a bunch of stuff that's listed. We're not taking it down. We're slowly selling it, but we don't pick it up anymore. Like, even if this was worth 100, I don't think I'd pick it up. I'm just being honest.
Just being honest.
Would you?
I don't know. This is.
Also, we were doing that challenge and we needed some like high dollar things. I'm not sure I would have picked it up even that day if we weren't doing the challenge. Because we pretty much talked ourselves out of getting breakables in 2022. We didn't really pick up anything that was breakable in 2022. In 2021, we went crazy. We were buying everything. We didn't care what it was, how long it took to ship it.
Okay, now comes the fun one. Should we like line the inside of it with...
Hey, what about this box? This box is like beefy.
I don't know, you think this will fit in? I don't know if this will fit in
Oh,
there.
why is it so large? Okay, not this box. Oh man, we don't know what we're doing. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Can you grab me a sheet of large?
Okay,
Inside of this.
all right.
I don't want it to break.
I don't either.
Thank you.
Alright, let me get under your desk and see if there's something. I just hit a camera. I'm sorry, you guys. Alright, let me look under here. This is where we keep the beefy boxes.
Beefy boxes.
If we only charged... Gotta get there, though.
I'm trying to balance between adequate padding and not going crazy making it large in size, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta figure this out. Is a regional gonna handle this? No.
This is ridiculous.
All we're doing is bubble wrapping the crap out of this. We're gonna figure out this box situation.
Getting the stretch wrap too. Watch out.
Oh, man. here's my question. Oh, it's not gonna fit in a regional though, is it? No.
Okay.
Okay, we need something wider. So, like, what about like a 1092 into a 1097 or vice versa?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We really need to restock.
Yeah, we do. What are you, friend? This is a 1092.
Okay, which one of them is smaller? The
1097 is smaller.
This is it?
It might be, yes.
Does this fit inside of that? Let's do a dry fit.
It's a 1097. Yeah, it definitely fits inside.
Okay. So, like, what if we test?
Alright. See where your head's at. See where your head's at.
We're gonna get the Dan cam, I promise. We have an extra phone now, so we can Dan cam it. Not today, though, sorry.
Okay.
Alright, alright.
I don't know, man. I think this is...
Alright, wait. Hold on. We went a little crazy on this one. It's giving us a little bit of... How tall? There we go. Gotta fit in the... You gotta do something about this one. I think. Hold on. Let me see if this is actually gonna work. Will you guys fit side by... Ooh. Is it okay, though, if it's in another box?
I don't know, man. The pressure of it, I don't... What would you know about pressure?
What are we doing? Alright,
Here.
what if...
I think we just need to put it... We just need to find a different box, I think.
But, like... Isn't it supposed to be box in a box in a box?
I know. What about this one? This big, heavy duty one.
It's fun. Fun time.
What about this guy?
And then are you gonna put it in something else? Going for it, y'all. Going for it. Right, but it needs to be like...
I mean, this is
a
good
good
for
box,
this.
but it needs to be in a box inside of that box. That's what I think.
I mean...
So give me 1 second. How about this box inside of that box? What about this box?
There's no way.
Well, not all of them. Maybe we can do a combination.
But
Is this
do you still want to put this into another box, is what I'm saying?
I wanted to put another box inside of that one because it's too big. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's not that much too big. It's really not.
Alright.
I mean, you definitely wanted to get there without issue. Because we'll just have to void fill this a little bit. That'll really cushion everything. And then I don't even know if you would need to put it inside another box. Because this is pretty sturdy.
You think so?
I don't know. I kind of
Royal
do.
potato chips. We don't know what we're doing. Wait, does this one fit inside of here?
I don't know.
Trying to hold the bottom of the box together. Does this fit inside of there?
Oh.
Oh. I think it does.
Yeah. How is this going?
Perfect. That holds that together. Spam risk. Ugh. Excuse
Get away,
me.
spammers.
It's always spammers. Okay.
Peel this label.
No, we just over.
Oh, this one's on the inside. I'm just gotta. It's not on me. It's Nancy.
Thank you all for your headache comments yesterday. That was very helpful. I'm gonna ask my doctor about some medicine and all your tips and tricks. I appreciate you. I do feel better today. Dan added an air purifier in here, which seems to be helping.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, I need.
I can't reach it then.
A couple of sheets of large. Just to go
large.
Around, just to go around, because that'll fully fill this gap. Yeah. No, that's nice. That's gonna get there good. I hope. Perfect. Thank you.
We're fine. Everything's fine. Did you want? All right. This is the biggest box I've ever seen for the smallest butter dish ever.
I know.
I was gonna say, did you want to just take it out?
Yeah, I should have just taken it out.
I should have maybe just taken it out. Now you're wet.
Rip it.
It's a little extra. Is that okay?
Tape it.
I can't tape. I bet you seasoned packers are yelling at their
I'm sure.
TV right now.
You're doing everything wrong.
We're trying, okay? Might have to send it UPS. Time we get done with it. We'll check the rates. Sometimes UPS is cheaper on stuff like this. Somebody's gonna be like, cubic!
Cubic! I can hear him already. 2 pounds, 8 ounces. 12 by 10 by 7.
Okay.
Oh man.
Here we
Stressful.
go. It's okay. We're done.
We're good. We're good.
Got this. It's the biggest package. Lady's gonna get it and be like, what did I order? Alright, I gotta get to these IKEA bags. What?
The nail thing won't fit in a regional one.
Nail thing.
The jewelry cleaner, I mean. It's $13.72 as is.
What is the regional?
$10.63.
I don't see why it wouldn't. Where's that reach? I just had one. I put it in here. Bust it open.
11 by 8 by 6.
How tall is it? Yeah, but wasn't that box way too big for it? Just open it up. It's just a piece of tape. Right? Let's just give it a try.
Save the $3.
Yeah.
We would definitely be using that option.
That's a lot of wood though.
Yeah, but it's tall.
Almost.
Kind of tall.
It's like a toaster. It's gonna fit in here perfect.
It's too tall, man.
Too tall, man?
Yeah, that's not gonna fly.
Pretty tall.
Alright.
What about in a... What's a Reach B?
I think the B is way too expensive.
Someone's screaming cubic again.
I'll check that.
There's 2 too tall, but was it too wide? What about this?
Hmm?
How about one of these guys?
No, definitely not.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
What if we put the box in a bag? Seriously. Small and heavy.
Not that small. Is that considered small?
I think so. You should check it.
Too late.
What? And we're definitely not going to meet our goal. You just paid $13. You're like, screw this. All right.
Gotta get going.
Gotta get going.
Okay, this is the J. Jill tank top, 62.87. J. Jill pants, 61.92.
Did you have to go UPS with the butter dish? Did you not even check?
No, it was $13.72, and they paid $12.99, and it's supposed to be expedited, so
Oh, okay.
it'll be okay on that one. The Manolo shoes. Oh! All right.
I need a reprint.
Reprint. What page was that? What was it, the Manolos?
Yeah. Just ripped it, y'all. Oops, I used the trash can too.
Uh-oh.
Everything's happening at once.
Just page 3. Ah, dang it. Wrong printer.
Amateur hour at the Hustle Hub headquarters.
Hey! Page 3, print.
Alright, we'll just come back to it.
Okay, next up is the Adidas track jacket.
How do you say Adidas in Germany?
Adidas.
Adidas.
Lambskin swimsuit.
Lansing, baby.
The jewelry cleaner. Jewelry.
Jewelry cleaner. What?
Eileen Fisher, 7045.
Tape is like kind of coming off of that.
Man. The butter dish. Okay, coming back to the Manolo shoes.
The Manolos?
Yes.
Do
There you
not
go.
rip it, Amy.
Don't
Don't do it.
Do it. All right. No rips this time. Get the scan form going.
All right.
Oh, we'll be back to talk about the profits. Profits.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Uh-oh. Really? Something tells me you want your treats. Are you excited? Really? No way. Uh-oh. You guys love this almost as much as they do. Yep, here you go. All right. That's all I got. Say bye to everybody. Bye. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm shocked.
You're shocked. Why are you shocked?
Yeah, because it was a lot of low dollar sales, a couple of good ones, but shipping was a little off, and we paid a lot of money for these goods, 11 things. Some of them were older, and we paid more than we should have.
Okay.
So I thought we weren't going to make that much money, but we have $273 in profit.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's really pretty close.
Hey, that's nice. That's pretty good. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the month, we should be at $1,200. Oh, gosh.
Oof.
I don't like this. I don't like this part.
Yeah.
So we're $400 below our goal.
But it's only 4 days in.
Yeah.
We
at our old
We got
goal.
room to catch
We
up.
met our old goal.
That's true.
And we did have a good sale while you were gone.
Oh, yeah?
Or maybe you know about it. You know about it. For tomorrow, we have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. We really, really do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And 7:30 p.m. Central, we'll be live listing on the other channel, which, if you don't know where to find it, there's a link in the description down below of this video. Come join us. We have fun.
Bye.
Bye.